Imagine, on a snowy Christmas Eve, the town of Elmsbury is unusually quiet. The tree-lined streets, typically alive with twinkling fairy lights and the joyous laughter of children, are hushed. The air is thick with anticipation, a blanket of silence draped over the town, as if the very buildings and trees are holding their breath. The townsfolk, known for their high spirits and hearty celebrations, are strangely reticent. The usual festive cheer that lights up faces and warms hearts is absent. The carolers are nowhere to be seen, and the merry jingle of Christmas bells is conspicuously missing. It's as if the town is frozen in time, caught in an eerie calmness that belies the festive season. The silence is not comforting but unsettling, hinting at something strange lurking in the shadows, waiting to unfold. As the clock strikes midnight, an unfamiliar chilling wind sweeps through Elmsbury. Suddenly, the town's silence is broken by the sound of sleigh bells jingling in the distance. A sense of wonder fills the air as the unexpected melody grows louder, hinting at the arrival of a late-night visitor. The townsfolk peer out of their windows, their eyes widening in surprise as they spot a silhouette against the moonlit sky. A figure on a sleigh led by reindeers descends upon the quiet town. Even from afar, there's no mistaking who the figure appears to be. The red suit, the white beard, the round belly. It's Santa, or so it seems. But as the sleigh lands and the figure disembarks, an unsettling feeling washes over the townsfolk. There's something off about this Santa. His eyes, instead of the usual twinkle, glow with an eerie light. His laugh, rather than the hearty ho-ho-ho, echoes with a chilling undertone. The townsfolk watch as this peculiar Santa goes about his business. He doesn't stop at every house, nor does he carry a sack full of gifts. Instead, he seems to be searching for something, his glowing eyes scanning the town with an inscrutable intensity. Then, just as abruptly as he had arrived, he disappears into the night, his sleigh bells fading into silence once more. The peculiar Santa disappears into the night, leaving behind a sense of disquiet. The next morning, the townsfolk wake up to an unusual sight. A Christmas morning usually brims with joy, laughter, and the delightful rustling of gift wrappers. But this morning was different. The gifts that Santa was supposed to leave behind were nowhere to be found. Instead, the townsfolk found a collection of strange objects under their Christmas trees. Objects that seemed oddly familiar. There was Mrs. Baker, the town's sweet old lady, holding a silver locket she thought she had lost years ago, and young Timmy, who was staring at an old, worn-out baseball glove, identical to the one he had misplaced last summer. Each house held a similar tale, a strange gift that bore an uncanny resemblance to a personal belonging that was once lost. A sense of unease soon spread through the town. The joy of Christmas was overshadowed by the confusion and bewilderment that these peculiar gifts brought. The townsfolk exchanged puzzled glances, their festive cheer replaced by an unsettling curiosity. Whispers filled the air as they tried to make sense of this unusual Christmas morning. Questions filled their minds. Why were their lost items returned? What did this mean? And most importantly, who was behind this? Was it really Santa, or someone else trying to send a message? The Christmas morning they were so excitedly looking forward to had turned into a mystery they were now anxious to unravel. The strange night and the even stranger gifts leave the town in a state of bewilderment. As the day unfolds, the mystery behind the peculiar Santa unravels. The townsfolk discover a truth far from their initial frightful assumptions. This Santa, seemingly mysterious and eerie, was none other than a lonely old man from their very own town. It turns out, he had stumbled upon a collection of lost items from around the town. With a heart full of goodwill, he decided to return them on the eve of Christmas. He thought his actions would spark joy and spread the festive spirit among his neighbors. But alas, his unfamiliar appearance and the sudden manifestation of the lost items caused an unintended stir. The townsfolk, wrapped up in their own imaginations, painted a picture far from reality. The man's intention to spread cheer was mistaken for a chilling Christmas tale. In the end, the scary Christmas turned out to be an act of kindness misunderstood.